welcome back to more Pokemon White. So last time we were in Nimbasa, we explored like most of it as well, and then we also we started having a look at the new Pokemon in the surrounding areas as well. Still a few more to talk about though, and you'll see why that is in a bit. But anyway, so I got a new nickname to get here, so let's go see Croc now. So this is gonna be, because it's a female, we're gonna go with I'm gonna go with this Armut. So this is a this is actually a demon in S&P games as well, but also it's a female Egyptian figure with a crocodile design, and sometimes considered a demon as well. She devours the hearts of the dead who were evil. So this is definitely gonna be a pretty cool nickname. And I was also told this is probably the best nickname to give too, and I definitely agree with that. I also think that Armut does look pretty cool in ST as well, so So anyway, I guess next one is going to be Arkham. Anyway, now I want to go back to Nimbasa. So I'll meet you guys there, I guess, because I also want to prepare something as well. Before I do that though, my Lillipups have some items, an escape rope, and a full heal. So now we're gonna make our preparations. Alright, we're good to go. Of course, if you've been, catching on, I guess, to my schemes, I have brought a Muno along, obviously. But also I have Fluffy too, and you'll see why Fluffy's gonna be near in the bit as well. So, let's talk about these new Pokemon. So, you get two Psychic types, and these Psychic types are version exclusives too. But White definitely won out though, because they got Solosis. Solosis is Field Psychic type. It has two, actually one amazing, but the other one is a bit more niche though. It has Magic Guard, and that's the main reason to use it. Just like just like with Sigilin, very powerful ability. And with Solosis being a bit more bulky though, it can appreciate the fact that no residual damage obviously, probably benefits even more from that to be honest, so that's pretty amazing. And it's just such a powerful effect too, even like stops recall damage and stuff like Life Orb too. So it makes it one of the strongest Pokemon in its archetype. But anyway, here it is. So what we want to do here is we need to find out that it actually has Magic Guard. And to do that, we need to find out if it's immune to passive damage. So that's where Fluffy's gonna come in. With its Leech Seed. And he has Recover. Alright. That might make it quite annoying to catch, but anyway. So let's see. If it doesn't take damage, we can okay, goes to light screen. If it doesn't take damage, that means it's Magic Guard. And it doesn't. So that means it has its other ability, Overcoat. So Overcoat protects against weather, basically, and that's basically all it does. But it will get buffed in later generations to stop powder moves as well, so which is not bad either. Dolvals could make this kind of weird, but I guess we'll see. There's a Minshina though. We want to catch a Minshina for something later, so I guess I'll try it. Probably don't want to stay in though. I guess I'll try Fluffy again because Fluffy does have Stun Spell. But anyway, so while I'm trying to catch this Minshino, again Magic Guard is just a lot better because it also stops weather damage, and that's all that Overcoat does for this generation, so not the best for it. And also Timber is regenerating, and the fact that it doesn't always want that amazing ability because of Magic Guard, that's saying a lot of how strong its abilities are. Anyway, Fluffy gonna go down here. Yup, 2 crits, that's unlucky. So we're gonna need to go back and heal, but that's okay. Problem is, I don't know how I'm gonna weaken. I guess I can. Anyway, so the problem with Sliss is it does kind of start a little bit weak because, if you don't catch a 25, it doesn't really have anything to use, I guess. I don't know why. Actually, I'll switch. Because, I think we are forced to attack, is the thing. So, I guess I'll go back to the mover then. We could go back healing it. Because, it doesn't get, like it's only offensive if 24, L25 are Psywave and Rollout, and Rollout has no reason using, so yeah, it's kind of unusable until you get to 25. Luckily though, if you catch it in the dark grass, yeah, you can actually catch it at 25, although it does make it quite terrifying to catch because it has Psy Shock at that level, and Psy Shock, yeah, it's quite strong. Because he has 80 power psychic type move special that also, interesting enough, it actually does damage on the physical side, which is interesting. But yeah. So yeah, it's quite strong once it gets that. Problem is that if you aren't against a dark type, you can't do much. And there are quite a few of those at this point, so yeah. Anyway, we got Q-Charm, so yeah, it has the worst of two abilities, but that's okay. Now it's asleep and should be able to catch. But yeah, oh, it has a chest though. Yep. So yeah, I'm just gonna throw balls at this one. Anyway, so yeah, I haven't actually thought about this yet, but if you're in a double battle and you're trying to catch a Pokemon, the thing is that you need to knock out one of the Pokemon first. So yeah, you can't throw a Pokemon. There's two Pokemon in the field. This is not policy. So yeah. Anyway, also using a Pokeball uses up your whole turn as well, so just keep that in mind. Anyway. It does get Endeavor at 20, so it can try to damage non-dark or dark types, but yeah, that's not the best way to do it. Here's a Minchino. These folk prefer a tidy habit. They are always sweeping and dusting, using their tails as brooms. I probably should give it a nickname too, but what should I call it then? Call it Mimi, why not? Again, this is actually another trade that we can do, so yeah, that's why I want to get Minchino, so yeah. Alright, so it looks like, yeah, so this is gonna take a little while, because, yeah, if you could tell, yeah, so this is being added to the team. I'll talk about why I want to use it afterwards as well. After we talk about one of the lens. Level 31, which is one level protocols, it gets the newly buffed Future Sight. Now it's 100 power, and it's actually Psychic type. It was type plus 4 for some reason. But yeah, I can use that to some effect too. But then after that, it evolves into Duosion. Duosion's kind of interesting because it actually has 125 special attack, which sounds like a lot, but the thing is that it's actually the same as its final evolution, so yeah, that's interesting. Anyway, yeah, so what else does it get? Oh yeah, there's also Hidden Power that also gets as an offensive move, but that is a random move based on IVs. But anyway, it gets Pain Spit at 34, but that's not as good as Recover for healing. It can damage the enemy while you're getting your HP back, but yeah, Recover's just generally a lot better. It gets Psychic at 39, and then after that it'll evolve into Reuniclus, or Reuniclus as some people like to call it. Reuniclus is the actual pronunciation, but yeah, some people like to just call it Reuniclus. Anyway, I've called it Reuniclus all my life, I'll try to call it Reuniclus, yeah? But anyway, after it gets Psychic at 41, when it evolves it'll get Dizzy Punch, which it also has the purpose of using because it's not a physical attacker. But yeah, I guess it hits dark types. Then it gets Skills up to 45. The idea behind this is probably giving Magic Guard to your ally to protect them a little bit. Then after that gets Heal Block to stop healing, which is kind of interesting. And then finally Wonder Room, a very weird move where defense's special defense are SWAT for 5 turns. But it kind of, I don't know if you really need that because yeah, you do have Psychic and Psy Shot, so yeah. You can choose whether to hit physical or special in its movement, which is kind of cool. But I do recommend going for Tight Coverage though, because yeah, it's actually quite good. But before that though, yeah, its support move was pretty good. Like yeah, it gets Thunder Wave immediately because we have the TM for it. It gets the screens, and yeah, that's mainly it. Although there is one move that yeah is definitely worth mentioning, and that is Trick Room. Unfortunately, we don't have Trick Room in the main story, but yeah, it's one of the best abusers because of its high special attack and non-existent speed, so yeah. So yeah, quite good there, and yeah. Now you've kind of talked about the support capabilities, yeah, its offensive move was actually quite good. Randomly it gets, oh yeah, it gets Calm as well. Randomly it gets Thunder, even though I call him Thunderbolt. It's one of the rare Pokemon that do that. It gets Shadow Ball obviously, it gets Focus Blast, it gets Energy Ball. And it gets Grass Knot too, so yeah. Although only Grass Knot as a Reuniclus, so yeah, that's interesting. So yeah, now we can talk about egg moves, where these are more niche, but Trick is pretty strong. It can also be used with interesting items like the Sticky Barb, because it can't take damage from Magikarp, but then it can give the Sticky Barb to the opponents that do take damage. Then it also gets Acid Armor for sweeping purposes. I don't remember if you get Store Power or not. Maybe as a Mewtwo move in the next game. And then, yeah, it also gets, like, that's really, like, you get Secret Power, but that's definitely not as good as Store Power. So, yeah. Anyway, now let's talk about the stats, which are really good at Reuniclus. It's very offensive, but also very bulky too. Like, yeah, it has that 125 special attack, but also, yeah, 110 HP, 75 defense, and 85 special defense, so... Alright, double battle, so I want Fluffy, because again, I want to check the Slow Sisters ability. That will basically save Pokeballs doing this, so yeah. It's kind of something I also learned from Cheyenne too, but of course. I'd mentioned Trick Room, and the reason why it only has steady speed. It's one of the slowest psychic types out there. But hey, that's a good thing, because yeah, that means that, well, yeah. That means that, yeah, it will outspeed most things on the Trick Room, which is very nice indeed. So yeah, a great Pokemon indeed. One of the strongest psychic types, and yeah, why do I want to use it though, of course? You may have noticed that, yeah, we now have a Flying type, we have a Psychic type, and, well, we have a Dark type, and then we have a Psychic type. Yeah, that's the core I'm going to be using. I'm going to be trying to use a, Fighting Dark and Psychic core in this playthrough. So yeah. So we'll see how that goes. But anyway, let's see. Does it have Magic Guard? It's been taking a little while to catch these, so yeah. There's that. So yeah, it's a good thing it starts with that. But yeah, most likely it's going to be taking the EXP shot. And yeah, knocked out Fluffy too. So yeah. I guess we're going to level. I can't tell if it's been leached yet, so yeah, that's a problem. I don't think it has, but yeah, I guess we'll try it. We'll go for Cut, and we'll go for Yawn, and then we'll see how it goes. So yeah, it's one of the strongest psychic types in this game too. Like, yeah, again, it is slow and bulky, but hey, it uses that slow and bulky playstyle really well. And yeah, hey, it definitely has much fun. Alright, so we definitely don't want to mess this up. Good thing is, Muna has a lot of moves to waste time there, so that's good. So yeah. Also, another thing about it too, I feel like it also shores up the weaknesses of my team quite well as well. It's just that, yeah, it is quite a strong Pokemon in its own right. And yeah, of course, being a Psychic... I'm not sure what being a Psychic... I mean, actually, no. I'm actually mainly using it for the offensive properties, I guess you could say. Because, yeah, again, it's a pretty hard-hitting Psychic type, and also, yeah, it gives me a shore up against Flying types, which I'm a bit worried about. Because, I guess that's the defensive utility. There's a lot of scary Flying types in this game, so yeah, I really want to have a way to cover them, basically. So yeah, that's gonna be Solosis' job. Hey, I wonder what you should use. I think I'll go Ultra Ball. Just so yeah, we can definitely catch it. So yeah, I might try catching some more while we talk about the other Pokemon. So yeah, while White gets Solosis, Black gets Gothita instead. But the problem is that Gothita, yeah, it's still a good Pokemon, but yeah, compared to Reuniclus though, yeah, it's a little outclassed, I'd say, but it's still pretty decent. Because their bodies are embedded in special liquid, they can survive in any environment. And yeah, of course, this is gonna be mean thing, but I want to see if I can catch multiple of them. Once again. Anyway, let's get Gothita's info. So yeah, the main thing though is that, yeah, it's also a kind of slow Psychic type. I'm also going to get Fluffy back because again we need to check if it has a Magic Guard. But anyway. So yeah, Gothita. It's also kind of a slow Psychic type too, although it is a bit more well balanced in terms of stats. That's its main advantage. But unfortunately its ability just isn't as good at its Risk, where it reveals the opponent's Hellbound. Could be nice, like Sharon likes to use Hellbounds, so Gothita can help reveal what he has. It also likes on both Pokemon and Delval from Red Credit too, so yeah, it's a cool ability, but not one I really like. I also kind of wish that it also raised the chance of a Pokemon having a Hellbound in the wild, like Combat Eyes, but unfortunately it doesn't, because that would be so convenient. Too bad, yeah, you can't do that. Instead, you have to have the Combat Eyes Pokemon and then switch it to Gothita. Anyway, it does have a very good hidden ability though. Too bad we don't have Extra, and that's of course Shadow Tag. So basically, Pokemon can't escape it. which is yeah, very good. And yeah, it can use some very scary move pulls with that. Yeah, it's a Gothitell's a Pokemon that basically is always used because of Shadow Attack. It's always quite threatening because of that. So yeah. Anyway, back to trying to find some Solucis, or Sluci, I guess. Its time move I say is actually better than Solucis though, because it has some Side Beam at 16, so it should come with that, and it also gets Side Shock at lane 5, and yeah, it has some non-second coverage too, mainly in Feint Attack, which I guess exists, but yeah. Again, it doesn't really like the physical attack. Then on that gets the kind of weird move Ladder. That's basically like Swagger, but it raises the special attack. So yeah, I'm not a big fan of that to be honest, because yeah, you kind of, I feel like the main use is just giving it to Pokemon's own temple to boost the special attack. That's really it. Other than that, yeah, Swagger is kind of better because you can increase the confusion damage they take. So yeah. Anyway, Avoidance, that's annoying. That's okay. Also, Charm's pretty good too, but because of Reflect on Light Screen, I'd say that's slightly better than Charm, but Charm's still a very decent move. So anyway, we'll give it a nice Leech Seed, and yeah, let's go for Light Screen, that's fine. So anyway, it learns similar moves too. It also gets Future Sight 31, and then yeah, that's when it evolves to at 32, I should be saying. So yeah, also yeah, it didn't take the Leech Seed damage, so yeah, this thing also has Magic Cards, that's good. So I'll go for Spin Spore. Alright, so yeah, Gothorita is its evolution at level 32. Yeah, the main problem between these two, one of the main problems is the fact that yeah, they evolve kind of late. So yeah, another super effective Empire, that's fine. Anyway, so I guess the level's gonna be weaken it once again. So yeah, it also gets Heal Block at 34, gets Psychic at 39, and then yeah, it evolves into Gothitell. So one cool thing about Gothitell is, because of its design, it's I believe it's based on Lolita fashion, so yeah, if I caught a female one, or I want to use a female one, I'm definitely naming it Chidori. That's an actual. Anyway, back to Gothitell. Let's see what it gets. So it actually doesn't let anything when it evolves, unlike its counterpart. Instead, it gets Telekinesis at 45, which is a move that yeah makes the target easier to hit 3 turns. Also makes them levitate, which is kind of interesting. Then it gets Charm at 54, and then it gets Magic Room at 59, where the Pokemon's Held Items lose effects for 5 turns. Basically, it kind of gives everyone claws for a few turns, which is interesting. Anyway, another Solucis in the bag. Once again, its TM list is actually good. Once again, you have your screens available, and on the wave as well, and Trick Room. And it is kind of slow, so Trick Room is a good choice. It also gets Carmine, it gets Thunderbolt, it gets Shovel. Actually, it doesn't get Focus Blast, which is interesting, so it's a bit worse against Dark types in that regard. Anyway, once again, I need to heal. I guess I'll catch one more because we're about to finish. I mean, maybe not, because yeah, I almost finished talking about this Pokemon, so yeah, I guess we'll just compare these two. So yeah, that's a Gothitell. So yeah, it also gets Energy Ball for coverage too, it gets Charge Beam even as well. And yeah, Grass Knot too. So yeah, while its coverage I say isn't as good, it's very similar. It's just that all it really misses at is on Focus Blast. So yeah. And yeah, sometimes you don't want to use Focus Blast because it's Focus Blast, so yeah. Anyway, in terms of Egg moves, Dark Pulse is there and so is Miracle. That's really it. Dark Pulse is cool type coverage. It's, I say slightly better than Shadow Ball because Shadow Ball can't hit normal types. So that's interesting. And then finally we got the stats. Again, this is what I consider a more well-balanced unit list. Which again, that's not as good in my mind, but hey. Anyway, Quiet Magic got both of them. So which one is the best stats? So yeah, 61, 60. Well, it's pretty obvious. Although this one's slower, so that's interesting. This one actually has a lot of attack. This one's actually less bulky, so I'm pretty sure yeah, the level 22 one is the better one, so let's go with it. So, we're adding Sluice to the team. Problem is, it is a bit on the level, so we're going to need the XP shot. So yeah, that's okay. And yeah, I went with Quiet Nature because yeah, it's pretty good with that, so yeah. I did happen to run to a quiet movement, so yeah. Especially if, yeah, one day maybe I will consider Trick Room, but I guess we'll see. Anyway, so this is, yeah, it can definitely get some, it can definitely get a little bit of help. Because we do have Thunder Wave, it has Light Screen already, so I don't need to buy the TM for that. And maybe I can even get, maybe I can even get, Reflect too, but I guess we'll see. It's just that, yeah, it doesn't have much coverage at the moment. I don't think it even gets, like, Echo Voice. I guess we could see if it does. I have big doubts it runs this. Yeah, it doesn't say it. Basically, it's only got Psychic type moves for a while, so that's okay. We'll work with it. It also gets Thunder Wave, so yeah, we'll use that. And yeah, after this, yeah, we'll go back to talking about, I don't think I want Snatch, even though Snatch is pretty cool. Yeah, basically, I'm basically just playing on Side Shot, but we can use the XP shed to easily get to that, so that's no problem. I mean, that's gonna be it, because again, I can't learn Grass Knot until it's fully evolved, so yeah, we can't unfortunately use that for type coverage. So yeah, XP shed goes on. Because yeah, we can't really fight that well until we get Side Shot, so yeah, that is definitely one of its big disadvantages when compared to Gothita, so yeah. Anyway, I could also buy Reflect too, which I might actually do, to be honest, because yeah, is it better than Charm? I feel like it is, just because, yeah, that can help against multiple Pokemon. Charm only helps against the one Pokemon, so yeah. You know, yeah, Charm is definitely a very good move, because, yeah, the AI doesn't like switching, so yeah. Their Pokemon is probably going to be lowered attack for a very long time. So anyway, I'll pick up Reflect. It doesn't really need Safeguard because it gets Magic Guard. Magic Guard very good. So as it turns out, I'm using 2 Psychic types of Magic Guard in these Pokemon, so yeah. So yeah, I'll go with Charm. Hidden Power might be good, I don't know. I don't even know the type of Hidden Power it is, that's the problem, so yeah. I'm not gonna rely on it, that's a thing, sure. Anyway, let's get that nice Reflect. So yeah, let's get that. Having both screens could be nice as well, or just utility. And yeah, it's only attack moves and power, which isn't great at all. But yeah, I do realize that yeah, it only really gets Psychic type moves, so yeah, we're gonna play around that basically by having a lot of support moves as well. That is until yeah, we get the ball rolling with its evolutions, so yeah. And also better TMs, because yeah, it is pretty TM reliant, not gonna lie as well. Okay, now we've done that, let's go to the stadiums, and let's go and, yeah, fight a little bit. So, and yeah, might actually go outside Nimbasa as well. We'll go to the next route. The next route basically is the same Pokemon, so yeah. And we got Basic going on once again, so yeah, you're already gonna be the same trainer, right? That's what I assume. But anyway, back to Gothita. So yeah, again, it's a very well-balanced Psychic type. Again, it is the slower archetype again, but again, it can do a bit of everything, to be honest. It has 95 special attack, 95 defense, 110 special defense, a decent 70 HP to go along with it, and then finally 65. So yeah, not too slow, but definitely could use Trick Room against very fast opponents. So yeah, not bad. So yeah, again, I like Gothita. It's just that yeah, when compared to Reuniclus, yeah, it definitely seems a little bit, a little bit more tame. Reuniclus definitely went all in, but it's Magic Guard, the highest special attack, the even slower speed, the even higher bulk, so anyway, when compared to Mushan, it doesn't have as many support moves, I feel like, especially bit level 1. So again, that's kind of why I see it kind of an all-rounder, which again, I think the thing is that, yeah, when it comes to Pokemon, all-rounders aren't seen as good, so yeah, that's kind of why, yeah, again, something like Gothita isn't as well-liked, especially when compared to something like Reuniclus, which has a very clearly defined role, so yeah. There's that. Anyway, and yeah, looks like it's tennis swords here. Once again here. I'm recalling this on a different day, so that's interesting that it repeated. That also means this train's got the same Pokemon, and that's the Blitzel, so yeah, I better get out there then. So let's do that. And it's also based on the time of day, what sport is going on as well, so that could also be a thing as well. Anyway, we'll get out of here. So yeah, that's, yeah, basically what slows this. Now we add team, but yeah, again, it is going to be a rough beginning. that is, I guess, definitely one good thing to mention. Again, it isn't that good to start with, so yeah, if you really want to, you can catch one later. You can catch this Delusion. It's just that, yeah, it's a bit too late for my liking, and again, I do kind of like what Solosis brings to the table with its stats. Or psychic typing, should we say. Because again, it's got that nice side shock, and also it's not a Pokemon that's weak to water, so I can at least use it to switch from that. And yeah, it actually might be our Eviolite user, to be honest, so yeah. So, at least for the time being, because again, I don't know if its type is as good as our other Pokemon. It is probably the most defensive robust Pokemon, unless you want to count Armor, because Armor does have Intimidate, and with an Eviolite, yeah, physical attacks are going to bounce off a lot, so yeah. So I think what I want to do is I kind of want to explore the route on the left, because yeah, there's going to be a lot of trainers, maybe even get that Psy Shot. Just that, yeah, Solosis really should be fighting these Pokemon because they're actually kind of on Solosis' level. The problem is that, yeah, I also kind of want to move around smooth. It's just that, yeah, with only Hidden Power, and Hidden Power is a bit unreliable, yeah, that could end in tears. Especially considering, yeah, it is kind of slow as well. Quick Ball could also be considered. Because, again, we don't have Trick Room, unfortunately, but yeah, if I did have it though, I'd definitely think about it. A performance carry on Route 5. Alright then. I wonder who writes the news on the bulletin board. So here we got Route 5. There's actually a lot of cool things happening in Route 5. Like this person. It's actually not this person. These folk usually help me bait. Today they'll help me value. Alright, and also more Arcan actually. Arcan has that Acrobatics, which I really should put as its first move. Because that's all I'm using. Because yeah, there isn't really a reason to use anything else. Because yeah, it's a strong move. Once we do get Side Shock, I'll probably try playing with Solosis a little bit. Because yeah, that is a strong move, and with that good special attack, but yeah, why not? I'll look at Solosis' special attack at this point. I know that yeah, its evolution is 125 already, which is quite cool. And then yeah, what is this? 105. So yeah, it's pretty strong. It's kind of similar to Abra in that regard. Abra also has a really high special attack despite being an unlevel Pokemon, so yeah, that's interesting. And yeah, Octagle's doing a pretty good job too. I'm really liking this team so far. Because yeah, despite the huge water weakness, oh my, there's a tasty town. You can obviously cover that with the last two team members. That's definitely something I'm thinking about, so yeah. Anyway, here's something I want to talk to you. I'm a humble maid. My master's a big heart to match his big belly. He's a gourmet. So I'm looking for ingredients that will make his heart jump for joy. Oh, that aroma, it smells so gourmet. Do you have a wonderful ingredient in your bag? Would you consider selling it to me? Alright, so this is our first Maniac. Maniacs, yeah. They buy things for high price. What she wants to see is, yeah, kind of ingredient-based items. Like, yeah, the mushrooms, for example. The bar mushroom is the best because it sells for a whopping 25,000. So yeah, there you go. So yeah, if you got a bar mushroom, definitely sell it to this person. It'll make a big chunk of change. Everything else sells for double the amount in a regular shop. The problem is it's one at a time, so yeah. This definitely feels like something I should do off screen to save a bit of time. So yeah. Yeah, tiny mushrooms, they can also be sold for a nice 500. So there you go. I can't remember what else she wants, but yeah. It's mainly these mushrooms that she really likes, so yeah. There you go. I like Maniacs, they're pretty cool. It's just that, yeah, I kind of wish she could sell the items in bulk with them. That's really my only gripe. Other than that, yeah, they're a pretty cool idea. It kind of rewards you for, you know, selling your items at the right place, which, yeah, that's actually kind of a cool mechanic, I guess, in some RPGs. Like, yeah, we played Paper Mario, and yeah, you can sell some items at certain places to get bigger profits, so yeah, that's pretty cool. Anyway, the wild Pokemon on this route, they're the same as Route 16. So yeah, you'll find, well, Solosis again. And yeah, I do recommend the Dark Grass. Yeah, that's actually the first time we call Pokemon Dark Grass. Again, it gets it closer to Psyshock, and that's important, because yeah, once we get Psyshock, we can start fighting a little bit. So yeah. This big bag, what do you think is this side? And yeah, I guess another thing I could talk about too, because we talked about two Psychic types, yeah. Again, as you can probably tell, yeah, we got a lot of bulky Psychic types in Unova. I'm not sure why that's the case, to be honest. I guess, yeah, maybe they want to lean in on the Trick Room playstyle, because yeah, Trick Room is pretty cool, not gonna lie. And yeah, there was definitely good Trick Room users in this generation. So yeah, and yeah, you saw in VGC as well. I lost, but now I have more things to add to my pack. Because yeah, that's where it shines the most, because you're affecting everything. Like yeah, Trick Room is basically like a form of speed control. Yeah, whether you like it or not, kind of depends on I guess what kind of teams you like to use. But also yeah, there are other forms of speed control. The main one in double battles is Tailwind, which yeah affects both your Pokemon, gives them double speed, I believe. So yeah, but yeah, Trick Room of course, its purpose is to make it so that your slow Pokemon will move first, and yeah. They'll be able to launch their powerful attacks before, before the enemy has a chance. Anyway, as my mind roams as the wind blows, Desi roars this battle. So let's give him a go. Also, yeah, that's another thing. That also reminded me of another too. Yeah, the reason for the Eviolite on Solosis after we've done with the EXP share is, yeah, it's gonna go last every battle because I went specifically with that quiet nature. So yeah, I want to be doing against Palpitoad. Palpitoad is Bubble Beam, which is a problem. Yeah, it's also the first time I find one. It's a water ground type, like I told you before. It's a very solid Pokemon. I'm enjoying using it. I don't know, what's fine still it. A very solid Pokemon indeed, and yeah, it gets really good. It's really good at this point because yeah, the water ground type, it has some. It's basically yeah, it has some really good type matchups basically at this point. So yeah, that's why I'm enjoying using it quite a bit. So yeah, anyway, we've got a performer here. Turn around, and it's my turn. Turn around, it's your turn. I don't want to do a yellow voice for these dudes because I feel like that'd be a bit insensitive, so yeah. Yeah, he's got Darumaka, but again, we could use Acrobatics against him. Yeah, Acrobatics is strong at this point. Again, it's basically 110 power boost, so yeah. And with Arkad's pretty good attack stat, yeah, that hurts a lot, so yeah. As you see that, it also crit too, so yeah, down goes the Darumaka. And yeah, so this is not a level up yet. But yeah, once I get to 25 though, I'll definitely try fighting with them. And yeah, even if it doesn't work out, we have the XP shot, so yeah, we'll get some XP by just switching out. There you go. I was like making the Darumaka's faint when they go to sleep like that. Turn around, turn around, turn around. So yeah. So anyway, we have another trainer here. Yeah, so this is Chain Tree. Alright, they're catching up decent, right? The gym will definitely be a good place because yeah, I want to use Armut in the gym, but yeah, they're quite high levels, so getting that some extra this is gonna be nice. This in my battle song, battle this in my Pokemon. So yeah, what we got here? I think I'm gonna run for this trainer because yeah, I think he has a Blitzel, right? If he does, so yeah. That can have Shockwave, so yeah, something that Arkad doesn't want to face because yeah, it might not get one shot by Acrobatics. So yeah, we're gonna be going to the newly christened Armut again. And it has Pursuit too, so that's annoying. That doesn't do too much, so that's good. So yeah, in comes Armut with that new nickname, so yeah. What else do I want to talk about? So yeah. I talked about I was talking about speed control, wasn't I? So yeah. Again, yeah, it's up to you. Like, yeah, definitely, yeah, some Pokemon benefit from Trick Room more, obviously. There's Recover. But the thing about Recover is that while it's an amazing move in competitive battles, you can use items in single player, so yeah, I'm gonna toss up. Also, yeah, interesting enough, yeah, recovery moves in the latest generation, with Scarlet and Violet, they've actually been nerfed to 5 PP only, so that's interesting. There's a ruin to attacking the thing. I think ours got thrown off. That's interesting because I feel like in VGC, you don't see recovery moves too much, because it's more aggressive, so that's an interesting choice. But anyway. Maybe I'm completely wrong about that because again, I'm not as familiar with the modern generations as the other ones, so yeah. But anyway. Especially when it comes to competitive value too, but anyway. Value you came to understand. You're the best. Yeah, this is for you. Electric Guitar, another prop. If you want your Pokemon to hold this electric guitar, go to the musical theater. Cooler than cool. So yeah, if I had that on Yokozuna, that would have helped us out a lot. Too bad I didn't think to do that. Here's another person. I'll show you all the moves that I've Pokemon Blasted. Alright, so yeah. So again, yeah, it kind of, yeah, again, depends on what Pokemon you want to use. Of course, if you're using very slow Pokemon that are very strong on the Trick Room, yeah, you always want to Trick Room. But then, yeah, you have some, like, medium speed Pokemon, they might appreciate Teleport. But at the same time, maybe they want to Trick Room too, if you're fighting against something really fast. That's kind of the beauty of Trick Room. Like, yeah, it's not just for the very slowest of Pokemon. It can turn the tables against Pokemon that are very fast, basically. So yeah, that's kind of the idea. Of course, it could backfire on you. Of course, if your team style is mixed, but yeah. As long as you have maybe one or two other Pokemon that kind of slow, I'm sorry that let's say unit Pokemon. I feel like Trick Room could work out, but again, if I'm gonna use Trick Room, yeah, that's an interesting thought, but it's gonna have to wait. I think being able to make Pokemon people smile is a super awesome talent. That's why Pokemon are so awesome, because they can make you smile. The street performers are my favorites, they're so sharp. The Pokemon the performers all have amazing moves. Alright. What so I can say level 30, so yeah, the basic gets pulled up, so that's cool. Now I'm gonna fight you. Old man, Hydra, let me turn you into a worker bot. He is an artist, so yeah. He has a pretty dangerous Pokemon, obviously, as well. I'm gonna say obviously, it's just that I remember that these guys are too citrus, so yeah. And so they're strong at this point. Don't underestimate this thing. Like, yeah, you'll have a lot of fun using it, but yeah, going up against one though, it's a bit rough, so yeah. Got some nice acrobatics once again, and yeah, that's all we need. Once again, 110 power move, it definitely shows. And Solstice finally has that nice side shot, so I'm gonna get a hidden power because again, like, it only really learns psychic type moves with 11 anyway, so I might as well lean into that. Oh, I just got whitewashed. So yeah. Alright, that's basically it. Actually, there's one more item you can get down below. The drawbridge is raised right now, so ships can pass, you can't cross. You make a request to trip was generally clay, he could, well, I'm not sure how you'd reach it with it there. Talk to Nimbasa City is generally Elisa, she might be able to do something. So yeah, we need to go beat Elisa first if we're going to progress, obviously. That's basically how it goes with this game. Man, with that done though, I think let's make a little bit of story progress. So, we're going to get this Hyper Potion. Let's go back into the amusement part, because yeah, a little while ago we saw some Team Plasma Fronts running there, so yeah, let's see if we can take them on now. And yeah, why not? We'll also get Solosis. The problem is that the upcoming battle, Solosis is a little bit not great, but hey, we have these species, so it's fine. You can always switch out too, so yeah. So anyway, let's do that. Yeah, we're not going to see Solosis battle too much at this point, because the next gym, I want to use my stronger team members for. It is a gym after all, so that's another reason why as well. So yeah. Alright. Let's have a look here. So yeah, we'll put Solosis in the front, why not? Basically, yeah, I'm pretty sure that, yeah, I'm going to be mainly using armor. Arcane could also be good, but the electric type weakness is the main problem. So yeah. It's just that, yeah, rock type moves are also really good in the gym. So yeah, Arcanization Power Rock Team is going to be nice. Problem is that I got that electric weakness. But, he's here too. Look at the T-Plasma, right? You ran out of music pop, come with me. They're not here. Let's ride the Ferris wheel and see if we can spot them. I love Ferris wheels, the circular motion, the mechanics. They're like collections of elegant formulas. Now time for one of the shocking moments in the plot for me. First I must tell you, I'm the king of Team Plasma. Guess it's asking to work with him to save the Pokemon. I wonder how many Pokemon exist in this world. Alright, so yeah, one big revelation right there. Yeah, that kind of shook me a lot. Like, I wasn't expecting this random dude. That's kind of what I felt like. If he just some random dude he battles sometimes, then yeah, I wasn't expecting it to be basically the main antagonist, at least one of the main antagonists. So yeah, but hey, the Rhine was on the board. He obviously sympathizes with Ghetsis' vision. And then also, yeah, Ghetsis was talking about a king, and he wasn't saying he was the king. So yeah, he obviously wasn't going to be the king. So yeah. So yeah, definitely, it does seem a lot of things are lining up for Mr. N over here to be the king of Team Plus. But yeah, now that makes him hit our enemy. But anyway, my Lord N. Well, say sire. There's no problem. You're part of the people we brought in to help us sick Pokemon. So you're under my protection as well. Go quickly, I bow cover your retreat. Now then, Peter, do you follow my logic? Sure. It's true, your words please me. Then the future ambition. Perhaps I can't beat you here and now, but I'll bow you to buy time for these members of Team Pass to get over. Alright, so let's give N his first battle now that we know his true identity as a Team Pass member. So, he has a sad one. Yeah, well, this is not a good Pokeball skills, so we're gonna have to switch out. Because we can't touch this thing, but we can give it a reflect, but I kinda don't want to do that, so yeah, I'm just gonna go Arcan. On the maybe Dark technique. The good thing is it's pretty low leveled, so yeah, our trained up team members do just fine. Also, we have got Embargo on the Pokemon that has no hold lines, so yeah, that was pretty lucky on my part. Let's give a nice acrobatics. There you go. So yeah, I kinda want to see if I can use Sleuth against some of the other Pokemon. Well, not this one. Actually, maybe not, because the thing about that team is only one Pokemon Sleuth can actually do damage to. So I think it's just really Arcan shot once again. At least Sleuth is going to get some nice experience this battle. And it is the Sigilif. Yeah, we'll take acrobatics. He does have Psy Beam Air Cut, so you want to be very careful with those. There we go. And yeah, the last Pokemon is, of course, it's Pokemon you can find in the Desert Resort area, Darumaka. Even if I lose, is it different from the future Ice Sword? I'm gonna risk it for the Biscuit. Let's see how Sleuth does. I don't have the Eevee is the problem. If I did, maybe this could go better. But yeah, let's see how much a Fire Punch does. We dodge it, very nice. I probably should go for a Fire. Because this Fire Punch really hurts. It might even one-shot. It almost does, so yeah. At least I'm protecting my teammate. Yeah, I really should have just went for the Psy Shot. Because yeah, that might have actually one-shot, considering, you know, it's pretty strong at this point as well. 80 power stab move, so yeah. But now we have a Fire Punch, which is resisted and has Reflector, so there you go. Now I'll just go for Asian Power because yeah, we've been saying the acrobatics so we ship it too much. So yeah, there you go. Too bad, yeah, I couldn't get Sleuth to do anything in that battle. The result was the same, but you, who are you? You're quite strong, but I have a future that must change, and for that future, I'll defeat the champion and become unbeatable like any other. Unlike any other. I'll make all trainers free their Pokemon, just try and stop me. If you want to be together with Pokemon, your only hope is to collect the badges from each area and head for the Pokemon League. Try and stop me there if you dare. If your conviction is not strong enough, you'll never be able to defeat me. Alright, so yeah. And once again, N is very interesting indeed. Like, yeah, he doesn't seem that, like, opposed to us as well. Like, yeah, he knows that, yeah, we're not going to, you know... I feel like, yeah, he kind of knows that, yeah, what he views is very different from us, but he still wants to try and convince us too. He's going to try his very best to. So, yeah. Like, yeah, he's definitely an antagonist, but he doesn't really, you know, feel antagonistic, I guess. He definitely feels morally grey, shall we say. That's for dang sure. Something that, yeah, that's definitely a concept I wouldn't really get when I was younger, when I was playing this, but yeah, it's interesting to think about. And yeah, kind of funny enough, yeah, he's not super black and white, which is funny, but anyway. So with that done, yeah. Let's, also, I just realized, yeah, I could have also, yeah, got one shot by the Fire Punch coming in, so yeah. Definitely be a bit careful with Sleuth, seems, but that's okay. So next gym, yeah, it's gonna be Armor time. Because, yeah, it's an electric type gym, so yeah, Armor's gonna do very well. And yeah, we're gonna save that for the next part. I think, yeah, that's also when we'll check out the amusement park itself. Anyway, we now have team member number 4, Solosis, who's kind of starting off a bit rocky. But again, like I said, I really want that Psychic type early on, and also not Pokemon Leap for Warner, so yeah, that obviously helps. And hey, something to cover Fine types too for Armor, and I mean, yeah, I guess Arcan's doing a pretty good job of dealing with the Fine types, that's okay. Arc is definitely not as defensively robust, especially once we get the UV light and Sluices, so yeah. Oh, that's okay. Once we get some levels under our belt, Sluice is going to be doing a nice job. Anyway. So yeah, with that done, yeah, next time we're going to be taking on probably my most infamous gym in this game, at least one. There's some pretty nasty ones coming out later, but yeah, this one is always the one that I found very tricky without countering them entirely, so yeah. So look forward to that, and I'll see you guys again for that.